Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
So, Sky Sports have broke the news that Dillian Whyte has passed Vada. Not only has he passed it throughout the entire camp, but he passed it just before the fight of Oscar Rivas and after the fight, which is exactly what I've been saying for the past few days. Not many people believed it, but it is what it is. So everybody who is calling Dillian Whyte a drug cheat and this, that and the other, especially from America, as in the Wildettes, the Wilder fans, including Wilder himself, he passed exactly the same test that Wilder takes and every other WBC sanctioned fighter. This is what I've been saying for the past few days now, but they didn't get it. I know a lot of other people did get it, those who have common sense, they understood Vada, which is why I was criticising why the WBC would suspend Dillian Whyte from their mandatory and interim world heavyweight champion status. That's the bit that didn't sit well with me. Now maybe you understand why. There's still the UCAD adverse finding to sort out, I believe. I don't know this for sure, but this adverse finding was something that happened on June the 17th, so a month before the fight. 2 days before the fight, he had a hearing, he presented his case, rah. That's why they cleared him to fight. So there should really be no issue. Now, I know there's rumours flying around as to what was found in his system. Again, it's all unverified. And as I've said many, many times, the only fact that we know is that we don't know all the facts. That's the only fact that we know. So everything else is we're still waiting. Will there be a B sample? Will there be a follicle test? Will there be another hearing, another meeting, whatever else? I don't know. But at least now, people who didn't believe when I said it, even though it was plain as day, that he passed all Vada. So Deontay Wilder, sit back down from your high horse. He passed everything that you did. You don't have to do UCAD testing. You don't have to do any other kind of testing, to my knowledge, outside of Vada. And the WBC acting the way that they did was disgusting. Really, really bad. Worst case scenario, he can't clear his name with UCAD. So what does he do? He just ups his camp, moves it to America, moves it to anywhere else outside the UK. And he should still be eligible for his world heavyweight title shot because he's passed the protocol for the WBC. UCAD and the British Box Board of Control are 4 sanctioned bouts in the UK for his British licence. Fighters outside the UK don't have this, don't need this. Dillian Whyte, push comes to shove, if they're not going to be playing ball and saying, but I've passed all this, it's not going to be understanding, then that's worst case scenario, that's what he could do. Which is what Tyson Fury was threatening to do. If you guys remember with Tyson Fury, when he was going through all his, he was going to say, look, stuff UCAD, stuff British Box Board of Control, I'll just go elsewhere, no problem. I'll get my licence from Ireland, I'll get my licence from somewhere else. Dillian Whyte could do the same. Worst case scenario. But ultimately, knowing Dillian as I do, he's going to want to clear his name. That's more important than a world title shot. That's more important than anything. Public opinion is very, very important to him. He's built his profile. He's built his reputation. He's done the whole world of good in the world boxing. He really has, and helped out British boxing massively. And again, I know there's like a lot of AJ fans, Tyson Fury fans who's critical of Dillian Whyte and almost wanting Dillian Whyte to fail because of certain things that he said about Tyson or what he said about AJ. But you have to remember though, one key part, Dillian Whyte has always supported both of those guys. They may well be rivals. They may not get on. But ultimately, he supports them because they're British. He says, it doesn't matter if I like them or not. I want them to win. I want them to do well. I want them to earn as much money as they can. But ultimately, when we get in the ring, you're my enemy. So again, something else to consider for those who just want Dillian Whyte to fail. Those who just come out and said that he's a drug cheat and whatever else. I know not everything's cleared up right now because there's still the UCAD situation. But ultimately, anybody who believes in Vada, if he's passed Vada and yet somehow failed a UCAD sample, allegedly, then what does that tell you about Vada? Maybe they're not as cracked up as maybe what they should be, right? Or maybe Dillian Whyte's sample was contaminated. It's happened before on plenty of occasions with other fighters and other sports people. It happens. A B sample could come back clean if needed, but he's been tested since. right? And as far as we're aware, everything has been okay, which is why he's cleared to fight. So all the news articles and this, that and the other, now you understand why this whole thing was very, very important for privacy. Privacy for UKAD and British Boxing Board of Control is one of their rules. So whoever leaked it, I have a good feeling I know who it is, but whoever leaked it from either UKAD or the British Boxing Board of Control within that facility, then there's a very good chance you could be getting hung real soon due to the Privacy Act. Because a lot of people have been sharpening their daggers and skipping out judge and jury and going straight to executioner. As I said, he's not out of the woods yet, or I don't believe he is, I don't know anything really. But as far as Vada is concerned, everybody who believes in Vada, especially American side and Mexican side, because obviously WBC Clean Boxing Program, he's passed exactly the same as your favourite fighters, which is what I've been saying for the last few days now. But anyway, that is the breaking news. Dillian Whyte has passed Vada right the way through camp, right before the fight and after. So hopefully this will be one step toward clearing his name. Hopefully. But anyway, people will be people will judge, people will jump, people will accuse, people will do whatever. But ultimately, what we've got to do is, same as, just wait. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next one.